Moving over to Syria, operations continue against Daesh near the town of Manbij in northern Syria, which is star 2 on the map. Over the past several days, the Syrian Democratic Forces, led by the Syrian Arab Coalition and comprised of approximately 85% local Arabs fighting to liberate their homelands, has continued to make significant progress in seizing territory from and further isolating Daesh around Manbij. Manbij is strategically important to Daesh because they rely on its proximity to a border to smuggle in foreign fighters, supplies, and export terrorism to the west. It is an important line of communication between Raqqa, the capital of their so-called caliphate, and outside Syria. The SDF launched the attack a week ago, attacking from multiple points to the east of Manbij, the southernmost position being near the Tishreen Dam. The force of more than 3,000 troops advanced along multiple axes from east to west towards Manbij. The SDF has made significant progress so far, including successfully executing a river crossing operation across the Euphrates River north of Tishreen. The SDF performed an improvised bridge river crossing, a significant military operation in its own right, and then they secured, repaired, and reopened the Kara Kuza Bridge, known as Q2, across the Euphrates. The control and restoration of this bridge has enabled the SAC-led forces to deliver much-needed humanitarian supplies to their neighbors, as well as push the attack. The SDF has met heavy resistance from Daesh at the onset of the operation and at points along the way. We assess that Daesh will fight hard to retain Manbij, as it is the key terrain on the line of communication out of Raqqa. Daesh has employed the tactics we have seen before as they defend and then cede territory, including the extensive use of IEDs to slow advancing forces and significantly damage the infrastructure they have lost. The SDF continues to press the attack toward Manbij, though the cost has been high. They have suffered approximately a dozen killed and more than 100 wounded during the fighting. Their losses include the death of Abu Layla, the leader of Shams al-Shamal, a multi-ethnic unified local liberation force and sub-organization of the Syrian Arab Coalition. Layla was wounded on the front lines with his troops and succumbed to his injuries 2 days later, and our condolences go out to his family and the forces under his command. Coalition forces continue to provide advisory assistance and supporting airstrikes. Since the start of the operation, we have conducted 102 airstrikes in Manbij. 84 of those strikes occurred since the start of the ground operation last week. We are also continuing to provide intelligence and ISR support.